Talk about
Let's
it
get
after.
into this game.
Yeah,
Let's get into
guys.
this game. Whirlwind. And this is Replays for VODs. Welcome. My name is Curtis.
Let's make this more
I'm the
awkward.
caster for my insanity. I am the awkward caster tonight. And I got brought along by a man named Rifkin. He decided to ask me out for an evening of casting and talking. So thank you for the date, good sir. It's been nice. I'm still waiting on my coffee though. But yeah, so we're here on this map called Whirlwind, and up here in the top right, in the yellow, he's a Terran player. His name is Neeb, playing for FXONeeb.
And this is definitely not weird for me, guys. In the lower right, playing for StarCraft Ascension, it is the Protoss player Virium. Now, I will explicitly explain something real quick. I don't know if this was off of Ladder, but I can tell you what I'm about to reference. Virium actually recently played FXO in a clan war. I actually believe this is from that clan war. I could be mistaken. I don't have the other replays from the entire clan war, so I don't actually know how well he did. But this was one I just managed to grab from the manager of StarCraft Ascension because he said it was interesting. So if I have no idea if Virium won, I mean, I imagine guys getting into this before you touch the game probably because of the fact that I got the replay. But I was guaranteed an interesting game, so we'll see what happens.
All right, so what we're expecting then tonight, Rifkin, is Warp Prism drop versus Hellbat drop.
You know, how incredibly awkward would that be to see? Like, actually, I don't even think the timings of that sync up. Like, that would be...
No,
that'd be the latest Hellbat drop in the world to sync up with...
It wouldn't be like a late Hellbat drop. It'd just be like Hellbat drops continuously happened, and then Virium just got bored, was like, nope, I'm going to drop you since you dropped me, and then they keep going. That's actually, I played a game versus A-Bomb recently on this map while I was in Europe, and it proceeded to be a 15-minute game of him dropping me while I dropped him. We actually played a best of 3 out of it.
You know, I feel Warp Prism drops are so underutilized with most Protoss players. We don't even see White Raw really special tacticking it up anymore with them. But I still feel Speed Prism with the Immortal drops. That double Immortal, pick off so much while you do it. It's so good, and I really wish we'd see more people utilize it. But in this game, Neeb playing, or sorry, not Neeb, rather, Virium playing pretty standard. I mean, you got the double gas, so that once that Cyber completes, he gets both the Mothership Core and the Warp Tech started immediately. So a really nice, solid opening here with the Gateway Expand.
Today I learned that yellow SCV kind of blends in with the probes because they're naturally colored yellow. But as you said, the expansion is now coming up. Sorry about that deviation there, but...
Colors are cool! I'm a dog!
Dude, I told you, it was the awkward caster night.
No, it's Gong Show. We went over this already.
Show.
It's a Gong Show.
It's the Gong Show night. I'm fully playing into it. But we do see double gas coming out. You know what?
This was a lot better casting earlier. I'm just saying. We've kind of gone from this peak, and we've been slowly rolling down the hill ever since.
I kind of got a little loopy after the solo cast. But we do see the Mothership Core and the Zealot and the expansion out. So far everything looks standard. Oh, there it is. Twilight Council in a hidden location. You know what this means, Rifkin?
It's not really hidden. It is off to the side. This probably will be Dark Templar, though. You're right about the excitement there. The big question, though, is will Neeb be that phased by it? Because, I mean, he's got double orbitals coming, and Dark Templar aren't that hard to shut down when you actually see them coming. And there's a lot of players out there who, they've got... I don't know what it is, next level 6th sense when it comes to detecting these cloaked units. Like, you'll see Major, for example, snipe off every observer on the field as if it weren't cloaked.
Yeah, that's like an interesting point because as you said, Major, Taja, who else have we known to do it in the past?
Pulse.
Some of the higher end Terrans especially. Even some of the Zergs lately have been building overlords and finding all the observers, or overseers, my bad, morphing overlords. But, it seems that, especially with Terran, it gets to a point where you just play so much you can see when the map looks different. And that's a really weird thing to say, but it's true, because if you look at, as you mentioned, Major, I imagine that when he initially plays a brand new map, he doesn't snipe as many observers as he does when he's played 200 games on that map.
Well, we'll have to see how this goes. But you got the Robo follow-up to this. So, I mean, this isn't really even an all-in from Virium. This could also be for a Warp Prism to turn it into an all-in. We'll have to see.
We do see the armory is coming down.
You know what, we joked about that, but that might just be what happens here, Curtis.
It's okay. I have a sixth sense of predicting builds. It's fine.
You know, I
So
would
we
have
do
actually
see a
really
Hellion
liked.
drop.
Yeah, the Hellion drop's coming, but I really would have liked if he had opened with a Widow Miner too as well. I mean, he's already got these Hellions on the field. If he had a Widow Mine paired with him, he could actually try and get into the natural and just distract Virium, allowing him to go for these Hellbat drops a lot easier. But if Virium sees this coming, I mean, it sounds silly, but the Dark Shrine and the Twilight Council are positioned in such a way that he should scout this, even if he didn't have this Observer here.
Yeah, and well, you mean the okay, now I'm confused. We'll just sidetrack from that because we do have DTs
Templar,
coming
yeah.
in.
And he just dropped Mules not too long ago, so he doesn't have energy. Actually, just dropped another fresh one.
Like Depot. And yeah, there's the mule. That's the death mule. It's the mule that you drop, and you're just like, I wish.
Well, okay, this one
hadn't selected you.
This one orbital, it's about to be able to scan. But of course, it's more than one Dark Templar, so where do you scan? Do you scan the main, do you scan the natural? I mean, even if he lifts these supply depots, it's going to get wrecked. But a drop going down, Hellion's coming in as well. A couple Stalkers here to defend. Virium taking quite some heavy probe damage, but he's also killing a lot of SCVs.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, he's killing a lot of SCVs. The engineering bay finally got up so he can actually kill off these DTs. He did scan, though, where he was building a missile turret, so that could be a slight mistake if you were to look for one. But the situation does favor the Terran player if he were to get another command center. But looking at the fact that actually 26 workers got killed.
Oh, that Dark Templar gets out 2 health.
Oh, he got away. He got away with 2 health.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Now this is problematic because Neeb rather, does not want to have to scan again to deal with Virium, but there we go. Actually, oh, what a sick move! Splash damaging on the orbital command, like targeting with the Hellbat to finish off that Dark Templar.
Okay, I was completely confused there. I was like, since when are Hellbats detectors? That wasn't in the manual. But now they're gonna need to scan, and they do scan, but unfortunately, both DTs walk away. But that should be long enough that the missile turret should actually finish.
Yep. And we got the drop coming down in the main once again. Stalkers are here ready to defend, but if Neeb can cause enough probe damage, he's suddenly back in this game and then some. And he's absolutely getting the probe damage that I'm talking about here.
Oh, and they moved away from the natural, so now the drop can come into the natural as well. The Hellbats are going to kill off quite a few probes here. As we do see it now, it's a total. Now it's even. And the Terran is
Neeb has brought himself back into this.
Back in.
But he's not done yet. The Natural's still losing more and more probes.
Virium actually taking the SCV lead, the worker lead now.
But back in Virium had a Dark Templar, like, at the missile turret, killing things.
What?
Like, the Hellbat response was so late, he killed even more SCVs. It shouldn't have happened, but it did. So both players have lost a ton of workers behind a double aggression. 33 workers and 38 workers apiece have been killed off this game, Curtis.
And Rifkin, do you see the follow-up for our Terran player? It is mech, baby. We've got mech TVP. This is a goodie game, but we do see a ton of stalkers walking across the map.
Yeah, mech production is so slow, there's no way in hell he's going to have anything on the field to deal with this push. And what the Dark Templar and the Hellbats... Yeah, I mean, the Dark Templar and the Hellbats were really cool for the way this game opened. We've had that sort of Sixth Sense thing happen, but this is not going to work. I think Virium's just going to brute force his way in here. It's not going to be Dark Templar Cheese that wins him the game, but the lack of production from Neeb.
Yeah,
the
amount of damage. Unfortunately, Immortals actually don't do extra damage versus...
No, but they got the Hardened Shield, which actually does come into effect.
Yeah, that's true. But we do see one... And we just see mass Hellbat on the way. It seems like Neeb is going to try and hold this off with just Hellbats.
I'm sitting here going, like, why you know Widowmine? I mean, it would have been the perfect thing to have a couple on the field, but at this point, actually, he's going to take care of the Immortals very quickly. A surround and going to drop behind the rest. The Archon, though, has got so many shields on it. SCVs are trying to do what they can versus these Stalkers, despite the surround. Neeb is actually going to... He's going to lose this, but only just barely, Curtis. This is... like, GG.
Now I know why you said it was an interesting game.
Yeah.
A total of 38 workers killed for Neeb, 58 by Virium, and...
You know, okay, hang on, let's back this up a second. When I saw the Dark Shrine come down, I was like, oh, he sent this to me because his buddy won, because he went Dark Templar cheese or something crazy like that. But no, that was wicked, and Neeb played that so well. Like, the Hellbat drops continuing behind the Dark Templar, I mean, like, really well played out of both players.
Both well played by both players. I do say I really liked how Virium continued to macro, though, and he knew that Hellbat had to be an investment, so he just went across the map for the kill. But yeah, it's